Welcome back. No Chatilian Lux review today. I got sent several soaps by two different artisans to review, and I want to get those done. So I'm pushing that one back till next week. Time got away from me this weekend. I've had some health issues in my family, so just not have much time for shaving. But I think I could be forgiven for that. But anyway, today is going to be the first of two videos pitting the two soap bases of Prohibition Style accoutrements. This is the 5 butter base I'm going to be using today, and I think it came out last year. And he did a giveaway early on in the company's inception, and I won one of them. And it was the Harvey Wallbanger Orange Vanilla Vodka scent. Love it. Prohibition Style is a boozy, like they have the boozy theme to everything. So it's kind of, you know, they have a bourbon barrel. It's fantastic. This one, you know, vodka. They've got a whiskey sour that's really good. They're all good scents. I experienced all the scents in the old base, and he sent me the scents in the new base too. Samples of all the other ones. This is just the tin. They're both in tins, by the way. So if that's a problem for you, then maybe you don't get it. But these are sturdier tins than I find many others use. These were sent in basic bubble wrap envelopes, and there's not a dent on them. This is going to be a trickier lather to make because this is a really hard soap. I can't hardly make any dents in it at all. So as we go on, I'm going to be experimenting a little bit with my badger brush. I've gotten it down with a synthetic, but apparently it's easier with a natural animal hair brush, so that's what I'm going to do today. It's a high water soap. It means a lot of water was used, so you don't use much water when you're using it. You need to use a barely damp brush and add water as you go, and it is not a voluminous lather either. It's going to be thin, but high on slickness and high on the post-shave feel. So let's get this underway, and I'll talk more about the company as we go along with the shave. All right, I've already had an epic fail with the badger brush trying to lather this. I think I can't control the water correctly. I don't normally use badgers, and so that was probably not a good, wise decision. So I'm using a synthetic, and I'm going to load it for about a minute, so hang tight. If you can see, look here, I got a lot. I got way more than I did with the badger hair. My face is damp. It's not like wet. So we're just going to start with that and then add water as we need to. So just going to put a base layer, a pasty base layer. And this is not going to be a high cushion. This is a pasty, slick soap that delivers on post shave, but it is not going to be a big lather like Sterling or any of those guys. It's a little harder. So I think that's why they went to the premium vegan base soap. It's softer, more traditional. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why, because people have trouble lathering this. And then you have people like Paul H from Paul H Films who lathers it no problem. Like it looks doesn't look quite traditional, but he just doesn't seem to have any problem with it. So I told him, I was like, man, I had awful times trying to lather this soap. I've done it successfully since then, but it's been a while. Add a little bit of water. Work it in here. Oh yeah, this is way better. Except for the water droplets hitting me in the arm. I'm getting much better coverage, and it's a lot more visible. Badgers and boar brushes may be less messy, but these are easy to control because synthetics don't retain the same water like animal fibers, hair fibers do. I know people hate synthetics for the reasons, but I'm just having a much easier time. So we add a little more again. Excellent slickness. There's no slouch there. In fact, it's not a slouch anywhere except for lather density. So I'm anxious to try the vegan base, and it'll probably be 2 days from now. But this is a vegan base too, but the premium vegan base. This delivers one of the best post shaves you can get from a vegan soap. This is good enough coverage for me. And I'm going to be using the same razor for both shaves. It's a Gillette Tech with an Astra Green blade, so let's wet it real quick. We can finally get started. I've been working with this for what seems forever. Cruising along. Very slick. Try the residual slickness. See here. Residual slickness is good. Remember, this doesn't use a whole lot of water, so it's not going to be like oleate, but it's really good. All right, back after an excellent shave. The post shave is awesome. I used alum and only tiny bit of sting on my neck, which there's always a sting. Gonna be using some Orange Chill by Sterling today. And as a wrap up here, I failed to mention the scent strength on this soap. And it is, I would say it's medium strong. And as you lather it, it gets a little more, maybe from a 6 to a 6.5. So it's not as strong as maybe the bourbon barrel one. But these aren't overpowering scents. They're very good. They're well done. They're boozy, but they're not terribly strong. So don't worry about being recoiling as if you had just sniffed a bottle of Maker's Mark or whatever. I mean, the lather density is not there. So if that's an issue for you, then I guess don't bother. But it's very cheap right now. He's steeply discounted the 5 butter formula, I think, to about $8, $6. Especially if you're in Canada, that's a heck of a deal. Come for the scents, stay for the post-shave and slickness is what my final rundown on this soap is. It's very good. Really hoping that this stuff delivers. I think this soap was changed. They changed to this formula, the premium vegan base, because of lathering issues. I mean, when you have to make a video showing how to lather a soap, you might expect some problems from the consumers. So go check them out on prohibitionstyle.com. And I don't think they sell anywhere else. They may sell overseas, I'm not sure. If I find that out, I'll put it in the video. And I'll also put the ingredients in the video. So like and subscribe if you haven't. Stay tuned for next time for the follow-up, and I'll see you then.